Good evening, welcome to the DBS Sports. I am Kenson Casimir. St. Mary's College defeated Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, while Micoud Secondary, the overwhelmed Coram Secondary, to get to the final of the 2019 schools cricket competition. At the Groseley playing field, St. Mary's College stunned the seemingly invincible Sir Arthur Lewis Community College by 16 runs. St. Mary's College batted first after winning the toss, was dismissed for 144 27.1 overs, with the tournament's leading run scorer, West Indies under 15 player and team captain Akim Ogies top scoring with a classy 51, which included 7 fours and 1 6. He was well supported by Shaquin Prudent, who contributed 24. The main wicket takers for Sir Arthur Lewis Community College were Craig Elise with 3 for 15 in 6.1 overs and Simeon Gerson 3 for 30 in 7 overs. In reply, defending champions Sir Arthur Lewis Community College could only muster 128 in 40.2 overs, with Charles Sipal and Simeon Gerson each making 27 runs. Propelling the Sumerians home to victory were Amari Venup with 4 for 20 in 8.2 overs, Shaquin Prudent 3 for 20 in 10 overs, and Captain Akim Ogies 2 for 32 in 8 overs. Meanwhile, at the Wen playing field in Mornipur, Micoud Secondary School defied the odds in a low-scoring game to defeat Corinth by 43 runs. Taking first knock after being inserted by Corinth Secondary, Micoud Secondary was dismissed for 114 runs in 30 overs, with Brent Edward making 23. The main wicket takers for Corinth were Captain Lee Solomon with 4 for 10 in 7 overs, Nevi Hubert 2 for 16 in 5 overs. In reply, Coram Secondary, they were bowled out for 71 in 23.4 overs. Daniel Edwin with 15 runs was the only batsman to reach double figures. Coram Secondary was undermined by Neon de Turville, 3 for 10 in 3.4 overs. Maclean Estefan, 3 for 19 in 8 overs. And Dikesh Henry, 3 for 22 in 8 overs. So, Grand finals of the 2019 Mars United Insurance under 1950 overs cricket competition will now be played between Micoud Secondary School and St. Mary's College. Should be nice. Well, still in school sports, District 2 held a very successful sports meet at the Darren Sammy Cricket Grounds on Wednesday, 20th March 2019. 6 primary schools participated in the meet. Anglican Primary, Camille Rennie Memorial Primary, Camille Henry Memorial Primary, Gordon Walcott Primary, Methodist Primary, Mondidog Government Primary, and Vidbutai Primary. There was no surprise on the day, with Camille Henry Memorial Primary dominating to emerge overall winners with 441 points. They were followed by Vidbutai Primary in second with 276 points, with Camille Rennie Memorial third on 248 points. Fourth place was captured by Anglican Primary with 204 points, while Mondidog Government and Gordon Walcott Memorial Methodist Primary placing 5th and 6th with 150 and 148 points respectively. The individual awards were as follows: under 9 of Victrix Eudorium that went to Kayla Polius of Gordon and Walcott Memorial Methodist. Under 9 of Victor Ludorum went to Zane Hyacinth from Camille Henry Memorial Primary. The under 11 Victrix Ludorum went to Krishana Lucian, Francette Shiviti, Kendall Lawrence, and Chrisette Nichols. The under 11 Victor Ludorum went to Carter Clausel from the Camille Henry Memorial Primary. The under 13 Victrix Ludorum went to Kishanka Strawn. The under 13 Victor Ludorum went to Kessler Wilson. Well, Veterans in Sports Inc. presents St. Lucia Masters Football Invitational, scheduled to be held during the period the 7th to the 10th of June 2019. The tournament, which has at its theme Be Inspired, is scheduled to be played at the following venues: Groseley Playing Field, the Corinth Playing Field, the Sab Sporting Facility, and of course the Darren Sammy Cricket Grounds. There will be 2 age group categories, namely over 40 and over 50, with interest shown by over 20 foreign teams. Wow. To this end, all interested teams are required to collect registration packages from the offices of the St. Lucia Insurances Limited at the earliest, as the deadline date for registration is the 31st of March 2019. Considering the high demand for places into the tournament, applicants will be accepted on a first-come, first-served basis, subject to receipt of payment and completed registration details. To get registered, email completed registration form to veteransinsportsinc@gmail.com. Well, Team St. Lucia picked up another gold medal at the 2019 Special Olympics in Abu Dhabi with a win in the mixed football competition in Group 3. St. Lucia beat Portugal 4-1 after trailing 1-0 with goals by Alec Pierre in the 22nd minute, Austin Jeremy with goals in the 24th and 25th minute, and Paul Isidore in the 28th minute. Portugal scored the opening goal in the 18th minute. With 2 wins and a draw, Team St. Lucia topped with 7 points, followed by Portugal on 5 points, Canada 3 points, and Sweden on 1 point. Meanwhile, St. Lucia captured another bronze medal in Brockie, where singles champions Paul St. Lucia teamed up with Cecil Favrier to capture 3rd place in the doubles. In tennis, the Northwest Tennis Championship entered day 6 on Tuesday, 19th March at the Kenneth Ringler Sports Complex, situated at George V Park in Castries. In the boys of 14s round-robin play, Jaden Matthew won in straight sets over Noah Smart 4-2, 4-1. In the girls 18s, Aviona Edmond outclassed her injured training partner, Najima Moril, in straight sets 6-love, 6-love. The boys 18s also produced straight sets win for Aryan Gupta, who defeated Corey Charles 6-1, 6-love, while Max William continued his unbeaten run, taking out Joshua Jabati 6-love, 6-1. Peterson George defeated Andre Fontenelle 6-3, 6-2. Well, we take a break. When we get back, Darren Sammy speaks on upcoming elections. Don't bother switch. Welcome back. Q Sports St. Lucia Inc. presents the 2019 Crystal Cup, sponsored by Sean Breckers and Garage Services from March 29th to April 27th at locations island-wide. The registration fee is set at $35 for men with a re-entry fee of $25 and $25 for ladies with a re-entry fee of $20. At stake are the following prizes. First place, $1,500 plus a trophy. Second place, $1,000 plus a medal. And third place, $500 plus a medal. The finals will be played on Saturday, 27th April at a venue to be decided. Players will not be permitted to participate in slippers, vests or shorts. So for further information, feel free to contact 484-4263. Now, greats from champion West Indies teams of yesteryear have endorsed Ricky Skerritt in his bid to unseat Dave Cameron as Cricket West Indies president. Clive Lloyd, captain of the formidable West Indies team that dominated world cricket in the late 1970s and 80s, his successor Sir Vivian Richards, one of the game's most feared batsmen, and Sir Andy Roberts, one of the battery of high-quality fast bowlers in Lloyd's artillery, are throwing their support behind the former West Indies team manager and one-time Minister of Tourism in St. Kitts. In a statement released by Lloyd, he has cited Skerritt's experience together with his personal knowledge of him and his commitment and dedication to West Indies cricket over the years as reasons for him to endorse his candidacy. Well, meanwhile, Cricket West Indies CWI President Dave Cameron said Caribbean Prime Ministers had the power to restructure the regional governing body if they so desired, but it was not solely his responsibility to undertake reform of the organization. Cameron argued that any governance structure or restructuring needed to be initiated by the territorial boards who comprise CWI, and pointed out that the regional prime ministers pushing for reform could instruct their domestic associations accordingly. For the structure to change, all the territorial boards have to say, this is what we want, and then all these prime ministers have to do is instruct their boards to change the structure accordingly. So why is that a Dave Cameron problem, he said. Cameron further went on to say that he enjoys a very good relationship with CARICOM prime ministers, and while he did not see eye to eye with 3 of them, namely Keith Mitchell, Dr. Rav Gonzalez and Keith Farrelly, the relationship is cordial with them. Nevertheless, in his words, he has an excellent relationship with Prime Minister Alan Shastey of St. Lucia, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerritt of Dominica, the Antigua and Barbuda Prime Minister Gaston Brown, and the Prime Minister of Barbados, Bia Motley. So, Darren Sammy lent his voice to the election debate scheduled for this weekend. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Darren Sammy, former West Indies cricket captain, and I've been following the campaign for the Cricket West Indies presidential election. And I have a serious message for the West Indian cricket public. Do not be fooled again by Cameron and Nanton. Do not believe in any last-minute political propaganda. Cameron only cares about himself and cares little about West Indies cricket and the cricketers. I've worked under the leadership of both Dave Cameron and Emmanuel Nanton, and I can honestly say for sure these two do not have the cricket at heart. And for this reason, I'm asking the CWI voters to do the right thing this coming Sunday in Jamaica and vote for change. 12 years in leadership is enough to see what Cameron can do or has not done. And that's why I am supporting Ricky Skerritt and Keishon Shallow as they look to make the change, the well-deserved change in West Indies cricket and its administration. Do the right thing. It's time for change. Cameron, your time is up. Vote Shallow and Ricky Skerritt. Do the right thing.
Wow. Well, the post of presidency will be an item on the agenda as CWI meets on Sunday, March 24th, 2019. Wow. Finally, well, Paul Pogba has described Real Madrid as a dream club for every player, but says he is happy at Manchester United. The midfielder 26 has praised United's caretaker manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and says he has a great relationship with him. At the moment, I'm happy in Manchester. I play. There's a new coach, he said. But he also told a news conference Real Madrid is one of the biggest clubs in the world. I've always said it is a dream club for every player. Pogba is set to feature for France in Euro 2020 qualifiers against Moldova on Friday and Iceland on Monday. I wonder what he's saying. As sports, DBS News continues after the break.